first, it's off to Hollywood, California, where this crafter shows why he's a cut above the rest when he gives paper some added dimension. Next on That's Clever.
Make life
fresh.
yours.
Welcome back to That's Clever. We're on the road finding real people making really cool crafts. Check out how this artist from California stays in shape by sculpting paper.
Hi, I'm Sal Mateo, here in Hollywood, California. I'm a multimedia artist. Actually, a multimedia artist. I'm a painter. What do you think? And I'm a photographer. I am an actor. And I love to make three-dimensional kinetic art. And today I'm gonna make this, a paper shadow sculpture. And to start all this magic, we're gonna go down into my dungeon. Bam! And here's my studio. This is where all the magic begins. First, I'm going to cut this masonite to size. This will be the foundation of my piece. Safety always comes first. Well, I've cut it down to size for the frame I'm going to use. Now I just need to put a coat of paint. I'm using acrylic water-based paint, and it works just fine. I love this color blue. It's just going to complement all the other colors I'm going to use. Now that I've got my background painted, I'm going to paint some paper. The paper I'm going to use is an acid-free, heavy stock paper. I'm going to use primary colors. I've done all kinds of art in my life. This is one medium that I've developed. These are my shadow sculptures. But to keep myself from getting bored, I dabble in different mediums. I use acrylic, oil, anything I can get my hands on, however I feel that day. Got all the colors I want, paper's dry, the dirty work is done. It's time to go upstairs. I'm in the other part of my studio where things are a little cleaner. It's very important once we're working with paper to keep things clean. I'm going to put this on my clipboard so that I can start cutting out the pieces for my sculpture. After I cut, I score lightly. And then a final cut to finish off the piece. That score line helps me get that three-dimensional look. And now I just repeat the process using different shapes and using the different colors. My background was in architecture, and I used to do a lot of drafting to put me to sleep. But we also got to do models, and that's how I learned a lot of my techniques. My pieces have a lot of squares and curves. I love making the curves. Well, it doesn't look like much now, but I've got all the pieces made, all the parts are done. We just got to make a good composition. That's the trick. As I'm doing these, I think of fluid motion. Fire, air, water, all the elements of life. After working in architecture, I started designing furniture. I worked in the showroom where there was plenty of beautiful furniture, but nothing on the walls. So I made these paper sculptures. Life is pretty stressful. That's why I love making these. They help me to relax. Now that I got the composition I want, all there is to glue it down. Now the gluing process is very high-tech, very complex. Little cup, stick, glue. Where each piece touches another piece, that's where I put a bead of glue. Now it's a white glue, so I don't really worry about it because it's going to dry clear. Finished with the gluing process. Everything is glued down. Got the black pieces raised just a slight bit to give that more three-dimensional look, and I'm ready to mat it. Now that I've got the mat on the piece, all I got to do is drop it into the frame. I got all the pieces glued on. I got it flowing the way I like it. Got the mat on. I've got it in the frame, ready for the gallery.
Up next, we're off to Lake Park, Minnesota.